Good evening, everyone. It's Scott here from Gray Ghost Gardening, and just wanted to show you a quick update with my melon trellis and what I've got going on here and how I'm doing some of these things. All of these little melons that you see here, these are all little icebox sugar babies. I've got some other melons that are finally coming up. I don't know, I struggled with a lot of these other melons, but they're growing now, and I've got some more over there. Sorry for jerking the camera around so quickly. Bunch of cucumbers here as well. I kind of need to prune these cucumbers. I don't want them to completely overtake the melons. I got enough cucumbers for pickling, at least some pickles, that kind of stuff right now. But anyways, I thought I'd show you how I'm kind of give you an idea how I'm tying these up. I need to get some pliers and crimp these a little bit, but those are just little S hooks right there, and these are produce bags. Got them off Amazon, the produce bags, for, you know, Lord, next to nothing for 100 of them. And like I said, I need to get some pliers. I just didn't have them handy, and crimp the S hooks a little bit so that they won't pop off. But I'm just supporting the melons that way. You know, here again you can see, just to take the weight off of the stem so that it doesn't pop. And I'll come out here and check on them every few days. I had initially struggled with these produce bags, and I actually popped two of my first melons off, and Lord, I was ticked, to say the least. This one here was before I got my idea for the S hooks. What I did was I cut this bag open completely. So instead of it being a sack, it was just a flat piece, and I've tried to tie it up that way. That was really tedious and a pain, so I ran up to Lowe's. You know, I'm gonna need to go get some more of those little S hooks there, you know, for a couple bucks, whatever. Who cares at this point? You know, I suppose you could do it with zip ties as well if you wanted. But my thought, anyways, with these S hooks is that, you know, I'll be able to reuse them. So, anyways, like I said, it's starting to produce, and it works real good for the ones that are hanging here off of the top, because the weight is pulling straight down. I do have a cantaloupe here. I don't know. I'm tempted to let this cantaloupe just go without putting it in some kind of a support, and see if it's strong enough to hold its weight. I'd like to think that it would be, but I don't know. We'll see. You know, cucumbers, no problem. You can see here, these last two tubs here that I've got the melons in here. These are wicking tubs that I've made. I could have probably used a little bit more soil in both of them. They settled a whole bunch, but that's okay. You know, the plants themselves are doing a lot better. I put all of the seeds, I want to say these were the Renix right here, and man, those were the hardest ones. I don't think I've ever had a seed that was so hard to cooperate, to germinate. I think that was the one. Anyways, I don't necessarily expect all of those to make it and to produce. That would be an awful lot. 6 vines or 6 plants actually in that tub, whereas with these other ones I generally just have 3. I really like the little short tubs over there, and I wish I could find more of the short ones, because I think they would be great for like onions, something that wasn't really deeply rooted. These were just what I had available at the time when I started planting these. But anyways, the stuff is growing. Now it's just a question of, will it get big enough to actually end up being a good mature fruit. I mean, this one here is doing really well. The little one over here was really funny. It was actually growing between, it was wedged in here. You can see there on the top, it looks like it's got, a nail imprint. I literally had to bend the wire to get that one out. I thought that was pretty funny. So, again, like I said, I got these on eBay for pennies. I mean, literally pennies. I don't even remember. I could probably go into, or not eBay, sorry, Amazon. I can go into my account and find out, what I paid for them, but it was 100 of them for like, I don't even know if it was $10, and I'm cutting them in half. Here is how they arrived. And 2 big bundles. I'll never use all of these, certainly not in one season. All right, but it's just plastic, and so I'm cutting them in half. And of course, made in China. Plastic mesh. So, anyways, everything else is just the heat of summer. We were over 100 degrees today here in Southeast Texas, at least at my house. It's cooled off a little bit now, got a little breeze blowing, so it feels good. The garden here, I'm really fortunate that I do, because of these trees back here. Obviously, you can see where the west is. I get afternoon shade, or broken sun anyways, by about 3 o'clock, so that saves some of this from the heat. Tomatoes, it's been a mixed bag. I don't have any that are real ripe right now on the vine, but my best producer is still my Lemon Boy. I love Lemon Boy tomatoes. They do a fantastic job. And this cherry tomato, even though it doesn't look very good down low, this cherry tomato that I've got right here, it's just from Bonnie. I bought this at Sun Sugar right here. Holy cow, are those really good tomatoes. This joker is I'm gonna have to get a step ladder to get up there and get them. That's okay, it's fun. And then some of these others are finally starting to produce. I've been fortunate so far with the birds, and you can see these things have got some weight on them because of the way the string is bowed. But anyways, still getting green beans. Grapes are getting close, almost ready. They're still a little bit hard. A few more weeks probably. And get a few grapes, not a huge bumper crop of grapes, but again, my peanuts They're doing really good. They've already bloomed twice now. So still a long ways till these are going to be ready to go. So we shall wait and see. Peppers. Anyway, some cabbage that's hanging on. A few bugs, but you know, that's just part of it. Some of my big sunflowers that I just like. I like sunflowers. Look at that big old bumblebee in there. It's not wanting to focus on that. Anyways, so I just really wanted to show you the trellis and how I was tying up the melons, and we'll go from there. All right, y'all, stay cool if you're down here in Texas. Good Lord. I think tomorrow is supposed to be 103 where we are. I know there are plenty of places in the country that get a lot hotter than that, but gosh dang, it's only June. Sorry, the bumblebee just decided to try to land on my head. So, all right, y'all be good. Keep growing. Stay hydrated. Keep your plants hydrated. We'll see ya. Bonus video. Even the squirrels are thirsty. Drinking there on the overflow from the hot tub. Normally Cosmo would be out here barking up a storm and chasing the tree right off. He knows I'm watching him now.